Imagine waking up to complete silence. No wind, no sunrise, just an eerie stillness. The birds have stopped singing, the oceans begin to roar unnaturally, and the horizon is frozen. What if Earth, our spinning home, suddenly came to a grinding halt? Today on EpicScope, we're diving into one of the most mind-bending hypotheticals in science and history. Stay with us, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at the ground beneath your feet the same way again. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our weekly deep dives into history, science, and alternative realities. To understand the consequences, we need to know the cause. It wasn't until Copernicus, Galileo, and Newton that the truth of Earth's rotation reshaped science forever. The Earth spins at roughly 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator. This spin has been ongoing since the planet's formation over 4.5 billion years ago, fueled by leftover momentum from the giant cosmic explosion that birthed our solar system. In ancient Europe, many believed the Earth stood still while the heavens moved. But what if, against all logic, this motion just stopped? The moment Earth stops spinning, inertia takes over. Massive walls of water would destroy major cities. Everything not firmly rooted to bedrock, oceans, buildings, people, and cars would continue moving at 1,670 kilometers per hour. The result, a global catastrophe. Think of it like slamming the brakes on a speeding car, but the car is the entire planet. Tsunamis would erupt instantly. Europe's coastlines, France, Italy, Greece, and the UK would be devastated. The very atmosphere would tear across the planet, ripping through cities, forests, and farmland. Their currents would whip into violent, unnatural jet streams. Satellites would fail, power systems already fragile would collapse across Europe. If Earth stopped completely, we'd face a new day, night cycle, 6 months of scorching daylight, followed by 6 months of freezing darkness. Southern Europe would experience unbearable heat during the sunlit half-year. Crops would wither, power grids would collapse. In the northern half-year, darkness would bring Arctic-level cold to places like Germany, Scandinavia, and Poland even in summer. Meanwhile, southern Spain and Portugal might experience sea levels receding dramatically. Earth's spinning core generates the magnetic field that shields us from deadly solar radiation. If Earth stops, the dynamo in the core may shut down. Without that magnetic shield, solar winds and cosmic rays would bombard the planet. In history, we've seen cities like Alexandria vanish beneath the sea. Imagine that happening in reverse. In history, even brief geomagnetic disruptions have caused chaos, such as the Carrington event of 1859. Now imagine that forever. Centrifugal force from Earth's spin causes oceans to bulge at the equator. Without that spin, oceans would redistribute, flooding continental interiors and draining the equator. In Europe, countries like Belgium, the Netherlands, and parts of Denmark could see massive flooding. Northern Europe might become a refuge, Scotland, Sweden, and Germany, if infrastructure could withstand the collapse. The Mediterranean Sea could become a chaotic soup of shifting water levels and crashing coastlines. The redistribution of water would reshape entire continents. New land might rise where sea once stood. Ancient ruins could re-emerge, but it would come at a terrible cost. The Alps, Pyrenees, and Carpathians might become isolated snowy wastelands. Agriculture in Europe would collapse. Food would become a luxury. Could we survive? Perhaps in underground cities or artificially heated domes. Some nations with advanced technology might create biozones, controlled climate bubbles for small populations. There would be mass migrations from equatorial zones to mid-latitudes. A global government might rise, not unlike during wartime Europe, only this time fighting for sunlight and air. In truth, Earth is unlikely to stop spinning ever. But over millions of years, Earth's rotation is gradually slowing due to tidal friction with the Moon. Each century, we lose about 1.8 milliseconds of rotation speed. One day, Earth could be tidally locked, showing one face to the Sun, just like the Moon does to Earth. It won't happen in our lifetimes, but it opens fascinating possibilities for humanity's future. Ancient myths often imagined apocalyptic stillness or eternal night. The Norse Fimble winter, the Greek tale of Helios, or medieval tales of darkened skies all reflect humanity's fear of the cosmic order breaking. Perhaps deep down, we've always known how fragile our spinning home truly is. What do you think would happen first? Panic, war, or unity? Would Europe lead the world in survival? Or would borders blur as survival took over? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this episode, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves science and history as much as you do. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss future EpicScope episodes where we explore the past, reimagine the future, and ask, what if? Episcope history. Rethought?